Welcome back to This Week at ISU. I'm your host, Graham Edwards. This week we have the Hope Walks here, Earth Day celebration, and more. This Week at ISU starts right now. Spectrum hosted Drop of Lavender last week to celebrate the LGBTQ plus community. There were workshop, guest speakers, fun activities, and a drag show. Let's hear more about this celebration.
So we are hosting Drop of Lavender here today. It is our annual LGBTQ plus conference. We are hosted in sponsorship with Spectrum, MSP, and SGA. And then we have a bunch of other resources helping out too. And yeah. Ooh, my favorite part has got to be our upcoming student and faculty panel, where we're going to have a bunch of different students from a bunch of different involvements talking about how their identity within the LGBTQ plus community facilitates conversations or maybe helps or discourages involvement on campus, and just figuring out how people feel comfortable within their own identities. Yeah, so this is really important because it is open for literally everyone to learn more about the LGBTQ plus community and just to experience joy, whether that be queer joy, which is our theme this year, or whether that just be joy in general. Just enjoying the rest of the semester. We have elections coming up, and just our regular weekday meetings, Mondays at 5 p.m. Lavender is based off of, we really wanted to incorporate lavender into it because lavender is a historic color. It's something that people would use as identifiers for being in the LGBTQ plus community. And so we wanted to highlight that and show that on campus we have a little bit of a drop of lavender.
Yeah, so we did this year a Drop of Lavender drag show. It's just so we can come together as a community and show support and community and LGBTQ plus community. Just raise awareness and support for one another. It's just so we can show our art form and dedication of our talents. And we do it every year for ISU, and this is something that we're very proud of. Self-awareness and acceptance.
Thursday night entertainment finished spring week events, bringing students together for another night of fun. Attendees enjoying games, inflatable attractions, snacks, and treats. Keep an eye out on the ISU Instagram pages for more relaxing and enjoyable events like this. Hope Walks Here was a campus walk to advocate for suicide prevention held by the Student Health Promotion. Students could join and walk to raise awareness about the challenges and resources for suicide prevention and mental health. Here's more about Out of Darkness Walk.
I feel like this event is important to ISU because I've been here for the past 4 years, since 2021, and I feel like ISU really doesn't target mental health when it comes to college students, even though we have like a counseling center and all that stuff. It's just more of like, we need to pretty much like put it out there more often, put it out there a lot, because sometimes a lot of college students be going through a lot of mental problems, and sometimes they just feel like they don't have anyone to open up to. And I feel like ISU needs to have a lot of more people to work in the counseling center, to just check up on students, come up with another app to just make sure like college students are okay. And I feel like this event being at ISU is very important because I care about people's mental health, and I feel like the school needs to talk about it more often, talk about it a lot. Just have like a whole month where they have mental health events and see if the rating of like how the students are okay, because the statistics keep increasing year by year by year. And I feel like this event should tell ISU that like y'all need to make sure that students are okay. So that's why I feel like this event is important, because it's targeting towards people that need support. What I'm doing today, I'm the walk coordinator. So pretty much we're walking through the campus. Everyone is making their posters inside. They're having their bead ceremony. So pretty much that's what this event is about. We're walking like a mile through the campus, even though that they're doing construction on Cherry Street, but we still found a way to make sure that everyone meets back by the fountain. So we're just walking at 11 a.m. So everyone meets back by the fountain. I feel like ISU students should participate is because if you participate, you should go tell a friend, tell your family. For instance, I told my mother to come. I told my friends from IU, Ball State to come. And I feel like that's why why it matters.
World Health Field Day invited students out for the spring weather to partake in competitions like hula hooping, egg and spoon race, tug of war, and cornhole. The first 100 people to attend received a Chick-fil-A coupon. There were wellness resources as well as gift card prizes for the winners of the competitions. ISU invited Porter Cancer Research Center speaker Dr. Jeff Patrick on his presentation, Bridging the Valley of Death, Considerations in the Process of Drug Discovery and Development at an Academic Research Center. Dr. Patrick came from the Senior Director of the Drug Development Institute at Ohio State University to inform others on his research and discoveries.
This event is about curing cancer. We have Dr. Jeff Patrick here from the James Cancer Hospital, Ohio State University, and Dr. Patrick is the director of the Drug Development Institute at the James. This can help students because it gives them an alternate career path. It will show them what's going on in drug development. So if they have interest in cancer research and drug development, they're going to learn a lot tonight about what drug development and cancer research is all about. I think the Porter Research Center here at Indiana State is doing great work. We sat with the Porter Fellows today and they did presentations on projects they're working on, and they're all working towards one goal, end cancer.
The event today is a discussion about the challenges of doing translational drug development, and that's where someone takes from the bench ideas and novel designs and technologies and moves them to the bedside or to the clinic, translating into human therapeutic or treatment. The idea is to really foster creative thinking about technologies in the way that students don't just think about research as research. They think about research in the context of what's the outcome, what's the translation into human use or curing disease or helping others. So that's my hope, is to discuss that process.
Earth Day celebration invited the many organizations of Indiana State to table and inform students on the opportunities around campus, as well as eco-friendly activities. There were over 50 local vendors for the community to explore and enjoy. There were alpacas from the White Violet Center, an electric vehicle check, and a giveaway happening throughout the day. There was a leadership succession plan meeting with Ben and John O'Shea. There was a lunch and a discussion open to all students. They gave tips on how to wrap up the school year, how to take on leadership positions, and how to set up your organization for success. Sycamore Sessions Championship Show was helping to show off the talent of students at ISU. There was dancing, singing, and stepping performances. The champion of the competition won a trophy. Here's more on this exciting night.
So tonight is sessions, and it's like a big talent show, like where people come show their talent and what they like to do. So it's a bunch of dance groups, it's solos. Yeah, it's just different talents, so you can just bring different stuff. It's important for students to get their name out there. If there's something that they can do and it's not like broadcasted as much, they can come here and show their talent. They can find out on the sessions page. It will be another sessions next semester. It's a few sessions. I think it's 3 sessions or 4 sessions. It's 2 each semester, I believe. So there will be another one.
Now let's take a look at Indiana State info and what opportunities the campus has to offer. Here's Allyson Lozano with Health Minute.
Hey Sycamores, welcome back to Health Minute. I'm Allyson Lozano. This week we're discussing tips for allergy season. If you struggle with allergies due to the high pollen count in the springtime, there are some things you can do to maintain good health. First, always keep an eye on the pollen count for the day. This can easily be checked through weather apps or websites. If the pollen count is high for the day, try your best to limit time outside and keep your windows closed, especially during the hours of 5 to 10 a.m. If you do need to be outside, be sure to change your clothes and shower whenever you come back inside, as pollen clings to many surfaces. Wear sunglasses or apply a thin layer of Vaseline to the outside of your nose to block pollen. If you take medicine for allergies, don't wait for your symptoms to show to take it. Instead, take it before you go outside for the best results. Thank you for joining us, and check back next week for more healthy tips and tricks. Back to the studio.
Now over to Abby Carter with the weather.
Thanks. Well, Sycamores, get ready for some warmer weather with highs in the 70s and lows in the 40s. There will also be a mix of sunny days and rainy days as well. That's all for now. Back to the studio.
Let's check out CJ Cooper for sports.
Welcome back to Sports Corner. I'm your host, CJ Cooper. It was an action-packed Saturday for Indiana State across multiple sports, delivering thrilling moments from baseball to track and field to softball. The Sycamores split their Saturday doubleheader at Les Miller Field, but not without a bang. Indiana State took the opening game 13-7 thanks to a powerhouse performance with homers from Carter Beck, Miguel Cantua, and Jeremy Martinez, and Carlos Pina. The long ball was a story as the Sycamores crushed to victory and secured the series win over UIC. Carlos Pina also extended his on-base streak to 21 games, reaching both base contests. However, UIC bounced back to win the nightcap 4-2 to split the day. The Sycamores, now 13-14, are gearing up for a Tuesday showdown at SIUE in Edwardsville, set for 7 p.m. Indiana State kicked off its outdoor season with a banger at Pacesetters Sports Invitational, racking up an impressive 16 first-place finishes. Liliana Gibbs stole the spotlight by breaking her own school record in the javelin, while Noah Bolt's dominance in both the discus and hammer throw set program top 10 marks. The Sycamores dominated the meet, finishing first on both the men's and women's side. The men amassed 233 points, 44.5 points clear of second-place Marion, while the women crushed victory to 208 points, nearly 100 points ahead of second-place Ball State. The Sycamores will continue their outdoor season at the Joe Walker Invitational in Oxford, Mississippi. It was a tough loss for the Sycamores in their rubber game against Drake, falling 1-0 despite a strong showing. Madison Poston led the offense with 3 hits, but Indiana State couldn't push a run across. The Sycamores threatened multiple times, including a chance in the 5th inning, but solid defense and pitching from Drake kept them at bay. Indiana State looks to bounce back as they face Butler at 4 p.m. It was a day filled with excitement and close calls, and the Sycamores are ready to keep the momentum rolling. Don't forget to support our athletes. See you out on the field and in on the court. Check back next week for more sports updates. Back to the studio.
That's all the time we have this week. If you would like to get involved with Sycamore Video, or if you have any events that you would like us to cover, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu. Check us out on our Facebook page at Sycamore Video-ISU Student Media or Sycamore Video on YouTube. See you next week, Sycamores.